So today I'm over at Shelby. And this is right off the 215. The easiest way to get here is turn on Sunset. When you're on the strip, take I have to think about this, a right on Sunset, and it will take you down and around. You can get to Shelby. And, see, they usually have tours. They did out on what was that, the airport? Not the airport, but the Speedway. My wife is in here somewhere. Definitely doing a tour already. They're in the bathroom. Hey there.
So, all kinds of miles around, really like the flower shows
Now this is the first time I've been in their new facilities here. So it's down past Mandalay Bay. The end of the airport is Eastern. Take a left on Eastern and follow it all the way back around, and you will come to their new facility. And they do free tours. Something to do besides spending all your time in the casino. Unlike my good friend the Mad Professor, I actually do these things. I don't have to rip them off the internet. So, you got a little bit of time? This is a Sunday. Now, back in my younger days, when we used to drag race, the only car that ever beat my brother's 62 Corvette was a Shelby Cobra at Atco drag strip in New Jersey.
This is a 289 50th anniversary, actually, of Cobra number one. But this is, in essence, what the little 289 Cobra looked like back in those days. But he wanted more than a very good reputation. He wanted an international reputation. So Shelby decided in 1963 to enter international competition. The series they selected was the FIA World Constructors Championship Series for GT cars. And the car that entered that series early in 1964 is this car. Now I'm going to rephrase what I just said. This is the exact copy of the FIA Cobra that ran in the series in 1964. This happens to be a 50th anniversary FIA Cobra. We started last year at the 50th anniversary. We built 50 of these cars, which we were just finishing up. They look exactly as you see them.
Now, when we pulled in here, it looked like there was a Mustang Club out front. Doing a tour here. But this is a neat thing to do that does not cost you any money at all.
That meant that sports racing cars of the era that were aerodynamic.
One of my good buddies has one of these Daytona coupes.
No, if you're going to get sports racing cars to get high speeds, you need two things. You need horsepower and aerodynamics.
Tried to sneak into Vegas one day, and we actually caught him as he was bringing it in on the trailer.
What the team member said one day, rather succinctly, and out of pure frustration, he says, the Cobra has the horsepower, but unfortunately it has the aerodynamics of a brick.
My wife would love to have a Mustang Cobra.
So they figured, we're going to win any race,
But
with an aerodynamic Cobra. Well,
I think
to do so.
that they drive like shit.
The young man from the Shelby American team who was given an assignment by
They're big boxes that you're pushing around with a lot of horsepower.
And that young man, I'm going to show you a little bit with you for a few minutes. That young man's name is Peter Brock. Now, Peter grew up in the Bay Area, car guys, car guy.
No, this guy's talking about Peter Brock. And yesterday at Cars and Coffee, Peter was there. He lives in Las Vegas. He's very well known, and very easy and accessible to talk to. Now, my buddy has a Cobra. He also has a Daytona coupe, a Ferrari, a few Corvettes, an airplane, and numerous other play toys. But
what you think the new Corvette should look like. They all did their drawings on the wall. And when Bill came back a couple of days later, the design he selected was Pete Ross. Peter's design was a foundation design of the 1963 Corvette Stingray. And he was just a little over 20 years old when he did that. He resigned from General Motors early in 1961. He wanted to go racing. That was his first love, racing. He had a Cooper line, go race car. And he moved to Southern
this guy that they're talking about, Peter Brock, he said he's very accessible, and he does show up just about every Saturday at Cars and Coffee. And very nice guy.
Peter and Carol hooked up immediately in 1961. Carol hired Peter, not for his engineering or design talents, schooling, or anything else. Carol didn't know a thing about it when he hired her. He hired Pete because Pete was a racing driver. Carol just started during his first racing driver school called the Carol Shelby School of High Performance Driving.
But here in Vegas, there's a lot of people that have some very high-end cars that are so super knowledgeable about them. It's just amazing. Peter Block does have a shop here in Vegas. And he's still building the Daytona coupes over in South Africa. Matter of fact, one of my buddies happened to back into our other friend's Daytona coupe while he was at Cars and Coffee. It is still in the shop being repaired. Had to have a whole new front end put on it. So, very interesting.